What's good, everybody? My name is Bill.
Who?
Because why not? I'm almost 30, and I'm convinced that this is the end. Gray hairs are colonizing my beard, and I'm starting to feel more and more isolated from what the kids are doing. Girl, I'm watching a TikTok these days. I don't know what they're saying. Yes, girl, you better slay that Riz. It's giving grimace shake, not you giving the bombastic side eye. Anybody else hate paying rent?
Loser!
Coming December, I'll have been growing my hair out for 10 whole years. What? That's a decade. A whole fourth grader. It literally takes 10 years to become like a legitimate doctor. So by that logic, I should be like a licensed cosmetologist. Actually, me not being a cosmetologist might be a good thing because for the past 10 years, I've been able to stand on the outside, cosplaying as a covert FBI agent who rides around in a tinted Lincoln Navigator from 2006. I watched the natural hair community tell the girls that pouring beer over their hair every single night, laying upside down for 10 minutes, and taking magical hair gummies would make them look like Chloe Bailey if Chloe Bailey had like 3 extra hours of spare time and 3 packs of expression pre-stretched.
Woo! Hey! I like the freestyle.
On kind of the flip side, I've also watched cosmetologists be pushed through a curriculum that was not designed to teach them anything about how to take care of natural hair on Black people. Me, a Black person. That left me, like most of us, fighting for our lives and for like a drop of moisture in our hair through all of the misinformation and like goofiness that I, despite being somebody who has tried to think critically about these things from the jump, still could not escape from. Along the way, I've amassed so many tips and tricks, no tricks. We don't do tricks over here.
See, you can do that trickeration and those level of shenanigans.
But tips that have made my Black hair care simple. Just simple. And I'm going to share 5 of those tips with you today, right after we thank our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Curology because she treats me well. I'm punching the air day and night, thinking about all of the money that I've spent and wasted on skincare that does nothing for me but look pretty on a shelf. I love my skin. I love my face no matter what. But have you ever tried to wash your face with a pimple on it? Ouch. Ouch. It hurts. Physically hurts, and to add insult to injury, it leaves a dark spot. So a few years ago when Curology reached out to me and they were like, hey, we want you to try this out for free. I was like, for free? They were like, yeah. I was like, where do I sign? I was all in, even though I was kind of skeptical and I was like, listen, this ain't gonna work. I already know. But as soon as my process started with Curology, the whole thing gave professional. I remember taking pictures of my face from all sides and uploading it to their website. Small bumps on my forehead, pimples, and patches of like dark blackheads. One of their dermatology providers not only prescribed me a custom night cream formula, but also gave me advice on like how to use sunscreen, when to use sunscreen, what I can couple with the routine that they were coming up with in order to have the healthiest skin possible. And then down the line, they actually came out with their own sunscreen and like all they started to fill in the gaps. Now I got the makeup remover, I got the sunscreen lip balm, the acne body wash. They've expanded so much since I started. So my full skincare routine is Curology based. Every morning I wash my face with their cleanser and I follow up with their moisturizer. And then I put on a sunscreen. Real simple, takes me like 5 minutes. At nighttime, even simpler. I wash my face again with the cleanser and then I put on the night cream custom formula, which has tretinoin, clindamycin phosphate, and azelaic acid. After I apply that, I apply the moisturizer and then good night. That's it, and that's pretty much what I've been doing for the past 2-3 years. The bumps, the dark spots, the weekly breakouts all kind of subsided. I only get them now when I'm playing games. It's like I left my Curology at home and I'm on vacation, or I'm going outside and I forgot to use my sunscreen. For the most part, my skin has been doing so much better, and I know y'all have noticed. If you want to start your journey with Curology, definitely click the link down below for more information. Subscription is required and subject to consultation. Shout out to Curology for sponsoring this video. Speaking of the video, let's get back into it. All right, let's get into this. No fluff, start the timer. You wake up, you go into your bathroom, you look in the mirror. Oh my gosh. Did I Olympic dive into a white cheddar cheese box of Cheez-Its and only my forehead/scalp was affected? Maybe. You started season 2 of Yellow Jackets at 3 a.m. What'd you expect? But let's just say that there are probably other reasons that your scalp is caked up with flakes. So get on your computer, type in dermatologist near me, go. Go to one.
Go that way, go that way, go that way.
If you can afford to, but once you find out the root cause of what's making your scalp flaky, itchy, dry, and tight, which incidentally describes a wool sweater that I bought from Goodwill back in 2016. I donated it right back. In the meantime, you should recognize that there's a lot of misinformation out there. Made up guidance on how to treat the skin on your scalp. So do your research. All it takes is a Google search and a reputable source. In my own research, in the case of people afflicted with dandruff, which isn't a catch-all term for just flakes. Rather, dandruff describes a genetically determined reaction to a yeast on your scalp called malassezia. It can be a hidocaria,
Real bad.
kind of reaction, or it can be like a light reaction. Either way, scalp oils, which have become very popular in the natural hair community over time, oftentimes exacerbates the issue because that yeast malassezia actually eats that oil like it's a greasy burger.
I'm about to pull over to the restaurant and get me a, what kind of sandwiches? They got a hot dog, Philly cheesesteak, burger, chicken sandwich, sausage. I'm about to go try that.
So reducing your use of or refraining from altogether these scalp oils, except for maybe the one oil that has been studied, tea tree oil, and instead using products that have pyrithione zinc in it, ketoconazole, and whatever other ingredient that has been studied to target your specific issue might just be a better option. I don't know. That's just me though. I'm going to link some of my favorites down below. Y'all already know I go for the Royal Oils line over at Head & Shoulders because it literally just works. Tip number 2 is to get you a bonnet.
Okay.
For your pillow, silly. Kin Apparel makes this huge bonnet for your pillow in all sizes, including king-sized.
What's big?
It's made my life like a little bit more easy because at this point, I'd rather catch a case than to pillowcase. Huh? It just takes too long to shimmy a silk bodycon onto my pillow. Stretching a bonnet over your pillow is just way easier. And more importantly, it's mobile. Yes, T-Mobile. What? Really, I can take it on vacation with me because it's super light. It doesn't take up too much space in my suitcase. I just toss it in and take it with me to the hotel where I'm almost sure that somebody takes my pillow, the pillowcase specifically, dunks it in the toilet, lets it air dry, and then they put it on the pillow, and then I sleep on it. Stretching my bonnet over the hotel pillows just gives me like an added extra sense of cleanliness, peace of mind. Tip number 3 is to use your phone to see the back of your head. You can't see back there, and I could tell too, because there's no reason back there your part should be looking like the borders of the Northeast. Baby, Maine is not that big. You just closed your eyes and parted anything, huh? Well, now all you need is an HDMI cord that will connect your phone to your TV or your computer or whatever casting device. The specific HDMI adapter that you need will depend on your phone and whatever casting device. But once you get it down, it's a game changer. I actually use my digital camera instead of my phone. So that's like another option if you just like have a camera that has an HDMI output. It works super well, and now I don't have to like jump scare the nice couple standing behind me in Whole Foods.
It was really scary.
Tip number 4 is for the girls that don't have time, which is most of us, because the economy of time right now is so strained that most of us just don't have a lot of it. When you really think about it, we get 30 minutes to ourselves, and that's just to brush our teeth and wash our face. The rest of it belongs to capitalism.
Okay. And what do you want me to do about that?
Mousse. Mousse has historically been marketed to me as a white people thing in TV shows and commercials, but in 2023,
My God, today.
it's a win.
Yes!
For the naturals. Have you ever wished to start your hair at 4 o'clock and be done at 4:30? Well, baby, stop wishing.
Blow it out, BT.
Because this is real life, baby. Get you a mousse. If you can find one that works for you, hold on to it tight. Marry it. Okay, I do, baby, for better or worse. I personally like the Dew Mousse Def. We've all kind of heard about it by now, but it's moisturizing. It gives you real definition, which for me is where most mousses lack, but the Deuce really got that on lock. And there's no crunch. I saved that for the captain. Who? Captain Crunch. I'm no longer salmon. I don't eat that. I don't eat that, baby. Now, I will say that you might sweat out your little wash and go after 3 days, but hey, it's worth just like the 30 minutes of just reapplying. Now, our final tip for today is all about the shower. You stink. No, I'm kidding.
It's mad nice outside. Temperatures on the rise. Perspiration is on the rise also.
There's a few things that I've adopted in the shower, tools and techniques, in order to make wash day real quick and effective. Number 1, a shower mirror. All day long we looking at ourselves. Let's look at ourselves some more. Put one in the shower. It helps you be more thorough when it comes to shampooing, conditioning, deep conditioning. Sometimes you might be neglecting systematically parts of your hair just because you like couldn't see it. And then you're like, oh, this one section of my hair is like breaking off. Or, oh my God, this one section of my hair is like really dry. It's not responding to products the way that it used to. Maybe you just need to see back there. Another one is don't ignore the rinse and repeat. That's on the bottle for a reason. Think of it like sweeping and then mopping. You sweep first to get the chunky Cheeto bits up. And then you go back in with a mop to get the cheese stains out of the tile. What's that? You ain't gonna mop that up? The bottom of my feet match my shirt. Shampooing your hair twice ensures that your hair is thoroughly cleaned and your products can actually go in and effectively work to bring you more definition, more moisture, shine, or whatever it is. Another thing is a shampoo brush. Listen by Beyonce. Real close. If you're somebody who steps out of the shower, it's time to do my hair, and you part your hair, what's that? flakes and it's all tangled in your hair, like you shampooed, you cleaned, but you didn't get all of the flakes out. A shampoo brush could really help you. Gently raking along the surface of your entire scalp can really dislodge any flakes, any buildup, and get it out of there. That, along with the shampooing twice, really does like ensure a clean scalp, but also no flakes tangled up in the shaft of your hair. Also, a nice microfiber towel for when you're finished washing your hair so that you're not getting that drippage on the forehead, drippage down to the back to the booty crack. That for me is really annoying, so I know it has to be annoying for somebody else out there, so I'm including it here. Next up, I would say have a place for your hair products and hair tools in the shower. I use these cute little suction cup caddies from IKEA. They're like $10 a piece. You can place them anywhere in your shower, and it's a strong suction cup. That way, when I'm looking for my Fenty Skin body scrub, I don't accidentally pick up a Pattern Beauty deep conditioner and accidentally moisturize my chest hair. And finally, I've been saying this for literal years, I personally recommend a shower filter. It's possible that if you live in an area that gets water supply that's like hard water, excess minerals in the water, excess calcium, things that can kind of build up in your hair, a shower filter, depending on what it filters, you have to like do your research on that. It can help reduce some of that issue, which means for your hair that it's not as frizzy, crunchy, hard to put product in and have it actually work. But what I really see working is a combination of like the shower filter and a shampoo or a cleanser that really can extract buildup from your hair. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for y'all today. I hope you really enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something or found something useful in this video. I know the girls be saying like, Will, you need to do more hair videos, or like, I only come here for the hair video. Well, here you go. But I really do hope that like this video helped somebody out there. If it did, definitely give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to stick around, be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and follow me everywhere. Online, not in real life.
Pow. Pow. Pow.
3 good punches to the nose if you do. If you like your nose, don't follow me in real life. What's not clicking? Anyway, I hope to see you back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim. But until then, bye.